Hey everybody, Scorpion here. And I'm gonna try to strip this server if I can. Um, Sorry about missing the last couple days of videos. I wasn't able to record anything before I left. Went down, met some of the other YouTube guys in the prospecting community and that kind of thing, paying for some gold and did stuff like that. So I'll be showing that on the Silver Scorpion channel over probably the next week or so, here and there. So y'all stay tuned and we're gonna see what we can do with this. Sorry, I'm tired.
Rock bottle on the track, boy.
Alright, see if we can get a little bit different of a view for y'all. So one of the first things I looked for was RAM. I'm seeing one stick. It's got 6 other spots that are empty, so I'm gonna assume they stole them. Cards in the back. I've got 3. So of course we've got to take the fan off of this one. Everything else is good like it is, other than taking the brackets off the ends, and they'll be sorted and in the box. One of the processors is gone, and the heat sink. This is just kind of laying in there because the SAB is already off of it. DVD drive. So I'll just toss it right there for now. So let's see. Alright, there's a hard drive. Empty spot. Empty spot. Empty. Empty. And empty. So 5 empty ones. I'll take the plastic off the aluminum later, so we can turn the aluminum in for what it is. So we do have one hard drive that was left in there. I am not seeing an easy way for this stuff to come out really. So I clicked in that way. Everything's unplugged. So, alright. Any luck, that'll release that. Nope, screw it in on the other side. That's probably also screwed in on the other side. Let's see here. Alright, so I found the latch to turn it loose. At least that far. So this one, as you can tell, is nothing like the last one that I took apart. This one's quite a bit more complicated. So we're getting more star bits and that sort of thing. Whole lot of weight to this bad boy. So I'm going to take some more screws out and see what we can find once I get that done. Because as you can tell, this thing's huge. Looks like it was made to be a drawer. So we'll bring y'all back in a little bit. Alright, so I decided to bring y'all back at this point. I've taken both sets of fans off, popped a couple things off the board. Pretty much removed everything from the front except this one drive. Bunch of stuff I've never seen or messed with before, so I'm not sure how it's going to play out. And I don't want y'all to miss out if you're interested, so I'm unplugging wires right now, trying to create some more space. I think I freed up the board, but I'm not 100% positive. Alright, so it looks like there's a screw or something holding it in, and I'm not seeing anything. This thing's so complicated, they got extra screws inside just in case. I mean, you know? So let's see here. Gotta be something else somewhere. Oh, that's free. Maybe not. Alright, let's check it back. There is no doubt I need a shop. Alright, so none of those are connected. That's not connected. So at this point, I really don't have a clue what's holding the board in. Or what's holding that in. So let's see if I can pop this loose at least. Get this heat sink out the way. There's the heat sink. And here's the processor. Intel. Put that where it's safe. It really looks like there's two screws coming from the other side. So let's see if we can figure out a way for that panel to come off. So we do have the panel right here. Maybe this is what the is. So this appears to be access to the power supply. It says Dell. It's got a couple screws up front. They're a little bit bigger than that, of course. That should be it. Let's take these out and see if we can get the power supply to come loose. I took most of the wires out of that side that was in the way. I'm pretty sure there's a trick somewhere that I haven't found yet that will allow me to access whatever I need to access to get the rest of that stuff out. Power supplies go as they are. Shred goes a shred. Pretty interesting stuff. Alright, so that gives me that board. It's just a back, I think they call it a backer board. Just where stuff plugs into it. Not a huge value, but it's got some value. There we go. Two-socket server board. Aluminum's got to come off of these, which is fine with me. It just gives you a little extra money. Let's see here. That doesn't fit. That would be the first black chip I've found like that. That's kind of neat. 2 aluminum heat sinks. And that should be it. I don't really see any copper on here. So this can go with the server boards. A couple little cords. I don't know if y'all saw that or not, but that easy touch in the right direction took that right on out. This is a 3.5-inch floppy drive. If that gives you any idea how old we're talking about here. I'm assuming that's a backup battery pack. That's what it looks like to me. Subject over here. Nothing but a couple LED lights and a little push button, little board, and another wire. And there's nothing else in this except for a whole lot of weight. So, we can set this aside for scrap if we can find a good place to put it. Quite a bit of weight. Still pretty heavy. Alright, so now we're going to tear all this stuff down. This plug looks like it comes right out of that. There we go. Summer jeans never last. Alright. So that's taking everything apart. At this point I'm going to finish scrapping this stuff out. If you would like to watch, feel free. Tear down on this stuff. Batteries I'll throw away. Plug on this end is silver. So that goes up there. This is trash. That's not a plug that comes off the board, so I just cut it off. I don't see no gold or anything on there, so it's just basic. I'd always split this like this, just so I can get the maximum amount of wire possible. And most of the time it's going to pull at least a pin, and you see if there's gold or not on there. So that's gold. in my gold over here. So that's wire. It's just a switch. There's probably going to be a little bit of silver in there if you're interested. I don't normally mess with those. Just toss them, or sometimes I'll throw them in shred. So these I can look at here and tell you they're gold, but I still want all the wire I can get, because that's where your value is. They pay you $1 a pound for the ends, but I don't think they're going to be too happy if you leave a bunch of wire on there. So, ribbon wire goes over here, ribbon wire over here. This wire goes here. Gold in, trash. So, as you get to do this for a while, I don't have a clue what that is. I've never seen one before. You get a little faster. Looks like a plug. Normally the easiest way to do ribbon wire is use scissors. Gold, gold. So I'm gonna put them right there. Here, trash over here, gold connectors there, and curiosity is normally what gets the best of me, and I want to see what's what. So being this was at the end of the wire and there's nothing for it to plug into, the wire plugs into it but nothing else, that makes me want to see what it is. Board there. It is some type of clip. I just didn't see it before. So, looks like that just pushes the wire right into the sockets there, and it cuts and makes connection that way. I mean, there's 3 IC chips on here. I'll take those off at least. And I don't know if any of the rest of y'all have this issue or not, but my phone thinks that I'm always calling its name. So, alright, so scissors socket. The ends are not gold, so it's no big deal. Just cut it all off. Put the wire with the wire and the end with the end. Trash. This came out of the board, came out of the board, this plug. It was plugged into the board like this. So this is probably aluminum. They might be steel, but they're probably aluminum. It's a decent little bit of copper right there. You can pull these off for copper. That's copper. And there's a little chip there. But it's low grade, so yeah. Here's two of the fans. Look like they disconnect pretty easily. One fan. I did have somebody contact me about wanting some fans, and I sent them an email back. Told them I'd sell them fans at $5 a piece, and I didn't have any way to test them at the moment. So if you found out some of them didn't work, I would just mail them some more to replace the ones, you know, that didn't work. Well, they never contacted me back, so I'm guessing either he didn't need them as bad as he thought he did, or he found somebody else. Either way, it would have been cool to see his project that he was trying to do. I don't think I've seen anywhere that tells me what to do with the 3.5-inch floppy drives. Oh yeah, that's one. It's not a 3.5 floppy, that's a... I don't even remember it anymore. Anyway, it should be ready to come out. Ooh, wow, look at the board on the bottom of that. It's a pretty awesome little thing there. So I'll take that apart. I'll take that board off. That's got to be at least mid-grade, if not higher. It's pretty neat. This is just shred. As I've said before, it's the backboard where everything plugs into it. I try to pull this stuff off of it. And go after the board and weight, so. And if all they're going to give me is that backboard price, then I'm going to take this stuff off of it, because most of your backboards don't have anything like that on it. I'll take these couple off too. Most of them are just your connections here, and there's a couple little ones up here. So I'll probably strip that down. So this is 3.5-inch floppy. So yeah, I just got a board back here I can take off. So that's got to be stripped down. This is aluminum. Oh, aluminum copper heat sink. So, yeah. I don't remember where they go. Oh, shred. DVD. Board that came off. Hard drive. I'll take these screws out and set the hard drive over here. 3.5 floppy. I'll take out of that. Set that over here. This is trash. This is steel. Shred. So for the most part, that takes care of pretty much everything. And what I'm going to do with it, these, I'm just going to cut these and take the fins off and put this in this motor. These normally just have a screw or two. Sometimes the end pieces are through it for the plug. I'm about to forget the fan there. I'll do this fan like the others, but there it is. It's ready to go in. With the cards. This does have a piece of metal on the back. Looks like the fan's connected to it, so that's fine. First time I've seen it look like this. And just wrap the tabs around it and into the hole when it's connected. There's another card. And these are older, so this gold on here is better. So some people decide to save that for themselves because it's better gold, it's thicker. That's pretty much it, y'all. Hope you enjoyed. Any questions, let me know. I still got the other two fans to take out of this. But nothing, nothing too fancy. So, we'll catch you on the next video.